Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. All right, let's get into it. You are going to make it. You will make it, and here's why. You are relentless when it comes to self-improvement and working on yourself. You are the type of person that's not going to let anything go by without going unchecked with yourself. When there's something wrong with you, you always work on yourself and you always find a way to fix it. Whatever isn't right with your life, you always strive towards finding a solution. And when you won't give up, and when you don't allow yourself to become depressed, and when you don't let life get you down, and when you know that situations are only temporary, there's no way that you can't make it. All right, when you keep going towards your success, and when you keep going towards success, and you know that you can be successful, and you allow yourself to go through the process of failing, the process of not knowing what to do, the process of being confused, the process of having to figure things out, find things out, going through the periods where you may have to do nothing. All right, there are going to be some periods and some times where you don't know what to do. All right, you have to figure some things out. You have to sit, wait. Maybe some ideas will come to you. Maybe you'll think of something, but whatever happens is going to be a positive outcome. As long as you keep thinking that there's going to be a positive outcome, you keep looking for a positive outcome, and you keep working towards a positive outcome. All right. Obviously, you have to get things done. You have to work towards things. You have to work for things, but you don't worry about it. But that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to worry about what we need. We're just going to go out there and get it. We're going to think about what we need. We're going to think over about what it is we're trying to do. All right, what we're trying to achieve, what we're trying to complete with our lives, and we get things done. We do what we need to do, and we always find a solution towards what we want. All right. And when things don't look official, when things don't look concrete, when things don't look professional, when things don't look right, we always take a stand back approach. We always stand back, look at things, and contemplate how can we make things better? How can we make things more professional? How can I make this a real business? All right, how can I make this a real project? How can I become a real artist? How can I become a real clothing designer? Okay, it's not merely enough to just create things and put things out. All right, when you're taking a business approach to things, you have to look at things from another side. You can't just look at it from the creative side. You have to look at it from the business side as well. So not only are we creating things, but we're also looking at things from the business side as well. So that way you're not just somebody that's creating something and just hoping and dreaming. You're actually putting ideas, you're actually putting a machine behind what it is that you're putting out, what it is that you want to create. Okay, because if you're creating something and you're working towards creating a business off of it, all right, whether you're selling your t-shirts, whether you're selling beats, whether you're selling hats, whether you're selling remade sneakers, like you make sneakers better, you clothing design, whether you're selling your art, whatever it is, when you want to become successful at it, when you want to make it a career for yourself, when you want to do it full time, you're going to have to do it right so that way you can succeed. All right, things have to be done right so that you can have a success with it, and so that you can become a success with what it is that you want to do. So if you're not successful with it yet, if you're working on it, the reason why you will make it is because you haven't stopped, and you're not going to stop finding ways to become successful. If plan A doesn't work, you're the type of person that's going to keep going down the letters of the alphabet. You're the type of person that will do the research. You're the type of person that if somebody knows what it is that you need to know, you'll go pay them so that you could become successful. You'll go pay for their course. You'll go pay for their class. You're the type of person that will read a whole book on what it is that you need to do so you can get it done, so you'll know, so you can apply that information, apply that knowledge so that you could be better at what it is you're trying to do. When you're willing to take steps like that towards your goals, when you're willing to work on it when you don't feel like it, when you're willing to sacrifice your time and dedicate your time and dedicate days and weeks and hours, you will make it. All right. When things don't work and you still look for other solutions, you still look for ways to win, you are going to make it. All right. As long as you can look for another way to win, you're going to make it. All right. As long as it is, as you see yourself keeping your self-esteem up, as long as you see yourself keeping your motivation up during the process of not knowing where things are going, nothing happening for you right now, not knowing what to do, you're going to make it. And that's one of the reasons why, because you stayed diligently working on your goals. You stayed diligently believing in your ability to get things done and your ability to become what you want to become. And that's really all it is. When things aren't going the way you want, all you have to do is stay focused on your belief. You have to continue to believe that you can still do this, even though it may not be looking like it right now. It may not be showing you that right now with the results, with the timing, all right, with the effort that you're putting in, all right, with what you're creating. You may have to get better. You may have to learn more, all right, but still, you are going to make it, and that's why, because you're willing to put in the work. You're willing to do what it takes. A lot of people aren't willing to do what it takes, so they don't end up making it, but you are. You're willing to put in that time. And as long as you're willing to put in time to get what you want, there's nothing that's going to stop you. As long as you realize the only thing that's stopping you is you, nothing can stop you. And that's why you are going to make it, because you've analyzed this, you've looked at this, and you realize the only thing that's standing in the way is you. The only thing that is in your way is you. So you realize that, okay, if things aren't going the way I want them to go, I have to start doing more. I have to take a different approach. I have to try something different. I have to try something new. And as long as you keep experimenting, okay, as long as you keep trying new methods, as long as you keep looking things up, listening to people, studying other people who have been successful in the area that you want to be successful in, you will make it. Because number one, success leaves clues. And number two, when you study enough and become an expert in what you want to be, it helps you and it strengthens you and you become more confident, and it increases your ability to become successful at it. So I'm telling you, all you have to do is be aware to the idea that you are going to make it. All right, no matter what, I'm going to make it. No matter what, if you can impress that in your brain, if you can impregnate that in your mind, that I'm going to make it no matter what. I'm going to make it no matter what. I'm going to make it no matter what. You will, because you're speaking it into existence and you're believing that. And whatever you speak into existence and whatever you believe is going to manifest. If you believe that you can do something, you can do it. It's simple, but a lot of people don't go after what they want. A lot of people don't get what they want because they're afraid. They don't want to fail. They don't believe in their abilities to make it. They don't believe in their ability to create what it is they want. They don't think they're going to be good enough. And that's why you are going to make it, because you started off bad just like everybody else, but you knew that you could get better. You believed in your ability to get better. You saw that you knew that if you kept going, if you kept working on it day in and day out and kept learning new ways and kept trying new things, that you would eventually create your own formula. And you're at the point now where you have your own formula. All you have to do is figure the ins and outs of business practices and learn a few more things so that you can actually make it a business for yourself and make it a career for yourself. When you're trying to go into business and when you're trying to make things a career, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to buy books. You're going to have to buy courses, and it may be new to you if you haven't already been involved in things like this before. So don't be discouraged. Okay, it should be fun to you. It should be something exciting to you. That's why you choose something that you want to do. You choose something that you love to do. So that way, when you go look these things up, when you research these things, it'll be fun for you. It'll be exciting. You'll actually be driven to do it. You'll have a drive to do it. All right, and you want to make sure that it's something that you, when you, every time you wake up in the morning, you want to go do it. All right. And that's why you are going to make it. That's why you will make it, because you pick something that you have an interest in. When you pick something that you don't have an interest in, a lot of people, it fizzles out because they don't care about it enough to want to keep going. And that's why you have to pick something that you love to do. So when you don't know how to do it, when things don't go right, when things aren't going how you want, you'll still continue to do it because it's what you love to do. And there's nothing more greater than making a career out of that, because if you make a career out of what you love to do, it's not going to be work for you. And that's how you can go about that's one way you can go about getting the most out of life, is by making your life career making a life career out of what you love to do. And that's one way that is going to make you succeed, because it's going to drive you, because you're going to feel that it's a part of your life. And when you feel that when you feel that something that you want to do, that you love to do, is a part of your life, it's going to be a part of you, and you're not going to want to give that up. And that's why you are going to make it, because it's something inside of you that won't allow you to give up on your dream. It's something inside of you that won't allow you to give up on that goal. It's something inside of you that won't let you stop, because you know that you have certain abilities and you believe in yourself, and you've talked yourself up to the point now where you couldn't go back if you tried. Your mind is so stuck on I can make it, that's why you are going to make it, and nothing can stop you, and nothing can get in your way, because you've taken everything out of the way. And the only thing that you know stands in the way is you, and how much work and effort that you put into what it is that you want to create. So as long as you put in effort, you don't play yourself, you don't fool yourself, you be real with yourself, and you actually take real time and effort, okay, to do things right and make sure things are done in an effective, efficient way, you will get what you want. All right. Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter where you're located. And as long as you know these things, you are going to make it. And that's why, because your mind is so focused on it. Your mind is thinking about becoming successful all day long. And you are what you think about. When you think about success, you will become success. You tell yourself that you're going to become successful. You tell yourself, I am successful. That's it. That's the bottom line. Okay. It has to come. It shall come to pass. It has to come to pass. All right. So once you say these things, once you believe these things, once you act on these things, once you affirm these things and you hold them in your mind, that's why you're going to make it. Because when you hold that in your mind and you replace that with all those other thoughts, you get all those other negative thoughts out of the way, saying that you're not going to be able to do it. All right, saying that you can't have it, saying that it won't happen. When you get all those thoughts out the way, you are going to make it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of effort. It's just a matter of dedication. It's just a matter of patience. It's just a matter of discipline. And as long as you keep going, as long as you keep working, as long as you keep believing in yourself, then that's it. That's the final say. All right. Let there be success. Let there be achievements. Let there be accomplished goals. All right. And keep speaking that, keep thinking that, and keep feeling that. And any feeling that doesn't go along with that, you have to eliminate that and don't agree with it. And that's why you're going to make it, because you didn't agree with all those negative thoughts. You didn't agree with people when they told you that because they couldn't do it, you couldn't do it. You didn't agree with that. And that's why you're going to make it. Anybody who ever came into your life and tried to talk you out of your dream, you didn't agree with them. And that's the one thing that you have to do. You cannot agree with negative thoughts from you or anyone else. Okay, that's whether it's your thought or somebody told you it, or it's somebody said it, or it's just in your conscious mind and it's just floating around, maybe from a couple years ago. You don't agree with it. Don't ever agree with any negative thought, because that's where depression creeps in. That's where sadness creeps in. That's where anxieties creep in. Something to whisper, we don't have enough, or you don't have this isn't right, or that isn't. Don't agree with those things. All right.